All right, Cheryl, I saw your hand
Ooh,
up. I saw your hand.
okay.
Thank you so much, JR.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheryl, I did see your hand up. Do you still got something on your mind?
Yeah, I mean, in relations to what J Rock was sharing, it is tough when we get with family. Now, I have a family relative that always comes across in a way that, like, she's always needing help. She's struggling. So I went and saw her Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But before that, I was at home thinking to myself, I'm kind of dreading this visit because it's like, but I try. So I ended up staying there until 7 o'clock, which I was quite amazed. But what I did and what I've been trying to do with myself as well, as far as being patient with changes in myself, is no matter what, um, I can't give all of my energy away. So no matter what she shares, if it's, the Debbie Downer or whatever, nothing personal, but about anybody named Deb, but um, yeah, no matter what, I'm like, okay, I can deal with whatever as long as I don't give all of my energy away. I got to keep some of my energy, and how I do that is I think about my positive list and all the things that I love.
Slam dunk, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Slam
so
dunk.
that's how I've been, even with myself, I've been practicing with that. Like
So
things
listen,
that I'm,
Cheryl, I love what you just said because this is a good example of really using this emotional skill, right? Like if you were like, I'm going to be loving, I'm going to be loving, I'm going to be loving, you'd probably be like, oh, well, that sounds like it's going to drain all my energy out, right? So you kind of shimmied yourself. You kind of gave yourself some grace. You kind of set the bar reachable, right? I know you've got some language like I can't do this, but what you were really saying is I'm protecting myself. I'm holding on. And that's wonderful, right? That was kind of like, I don't know, somewhere in neutrality, good and getting there, right? You were like, you put a boundary up, right? And you kind of were like, I'm not giving all my energy away. You were prepared. You weren't reactive. You didn't show up, right? You had to plan it in your mind. This is the preparation work. So you showed up ready to play the video game. You showed up ready to not be fucked with, right? And then it sounds like, I mean, why don't you tell us? You said you stayed till 7 p.m. So it sounds like maybe you had a better time or a decent time there.
I did, I don't know if I went and saw her the next day, if it would be the same, but I hadn't seen her in a while. And I have been keeping a comfortable distance because I've been trying to take care of me. So I haven't been seeing her as much. And, like, I'll be honest, you mentioned annoyable one time to me. So I think it was Joni that when I first came into program, I must have posted something and she shared empath. So I've been paying attention to those more about me so that, okay, I'll buy that. I'm going to work on it. So being annoyable is an emotion, a feeling that I'm feeling, but it's like I am not powerless over that. I'm annoyed, but I am not taking friggin' full flight with a plane full of annoyed. There's going to be a few seats in that friggin' plane full of annoyed that I'm going to be able to go to and not have that plane full of all annoyed. So I'm just trying to, like, same thing with your train, that whole thing, whoa, horsey, and giddy up, horsey, however you want, whatever works for you.
Mhm.
but that's what I'm trying to do. So yes, I had a nice visit with her. She actually thanked me for coming over. We listened to one of your little 15-minute videos.
Cool.
We listened to the Abraham Hicks one. It's not. I don't want to say that I'm not compassionate about her feelings, but whatever she said, I had to come back for. I was prepared
You were
as,
prepared.
as much as I
Honestly,
could
Cheryl,
be.
I love everything you're saying so much because this is at the heart of what I love about law of attraction, where you did the work, you set the intention, you prepared yourself. I think it's great that you've had distance. You've been working on your energy, and sometimes when we're working on our energy, we realize I don't want to spend so much time around this person. And that is a good thing to have that answer, right? It is that is a good thing. You got to work on yourself. Then when you showed up, it was a good time. And the most beautiful thing is now you've got good vibes. And now she's kind of like, well, what are you drinking? Right. And now she's like listening to Abraham Hicks and kind of open. If the normal thing happened where you showed up and she was annoying and you got frustrated, there would have been no beautiful co-creation of listening to inspiring things. That wouldn't have happened. And so this is my favorite part of law of attraction, is that when I help you guys manage your emotions and I help you get what you want, and which ultimately is bringing you into a place of having your love not conditional, then you show up and suck everybody else in. It's a ripple effect. You just show up with no intention of changing anybody, no intention of doing whatever, but then next thing you know, they want to watch your YouTube video. And it's a miracle. It's not a miracle, it's law of attraction, right? It means that for the first time, your energy was stronger than her energy. So you sucked her in. She didn't suck you in. And when we become not able to be sucked in, we are crazy powerful. Now we get negative people to listen to Abraham Hicks, right? And maybe that's a little seed, and maybe she goes tomorrow and has a more negative attitude, right? Doesn't matter. You planted that seed. That's now growing. It can't not grow, right? Maybe it's not going to be at the speed you're doing it, but it's now growing. And that seed would have never been able to be planted if your good vibes were not stronger than her annoying vibes.
Yeah,
So
I,
it's a
I, I
big
kind of
hug and
felt
kiss
like,
for you, Cheryl.
well, I did. I felt like I got to give her a good dose of me,
Yes,
but it worked out.
that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love
Thank you.